I thought you baked your own.
Only for the very best. Why don't you stop round?
I'd love that. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you know who this guy is?
That's Del Henry. Good Lord.
Something tells me he doesn't get homemade muffins.
He's Dixie's half-brother. Now, she's a nice girl, but he's not top of the litter. Why are you interested?
I'm just asking.
I don't understand. You don't seem at home in a place like this. It's not your cup of tea.
Well, maybe not, but I'm trying to expand my horizons a little bit.
You're up to something. I can see from that and from your eyes.
Just a long night.
Sure. I'll bet someone or something is on your mind.
What is it with you? You're always trying to give me a heart.
Well, once in a while, I see a sort of faint glimmer of something beating there.
Now, you and I both know whenever I try to do the right thing, I screw up somebody's life.
Who's the unlucky person now? How's married life?
There's another place when I turned left when I should have turned right.
That's what everybody thinks.
What do you think?
Oh, I think I'll let you figure that out for yourself. What's all that about?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out. You excuse me?
Could I stop you? It's a nice thing.
Come see.
Well, I'd better pick up my stuff. You have a good day.
I'm married to the world's biggest liar.
Hello, Kendall.
Shut up. I know Ryan's alive. There was no ghost at the casino. That was Ryan in the flesh, alive.
Ryan's alive. He can't be serious.
Don't play me, Zach. You know damn well he's alive. You've known it since the day he died.
Ryan's alive, and that's impossible.
Stop. You cannot play me the way you did Lily.
Lily's my friend. She's family, and she's nobody's fool.
Yeah, well, you sure did trick her into thinking that you're human because she talks you up every chance she gets.
Yeah? Remind me to slap her around next time I see her.
You did a number on Lily at the casino when she saw that phantom Ryan. Yeah, Lily just came over to Greenlees' house a little while ago, and apparently she wasn't the only one who saw Ryan the Friendly Ghost. You saw him, too. Even had a little chat with him. He was real.
Go on.
It was Ryan. It was Ryan undead. And Lily tried to talk to me about his ghost, but you cut her off because you knew Ryan was alive. You hid him in that shed at the casino, and you hid more than just his broken helmet.
I won't keep going.
And that phone call at Greenlees' house, you tried to dismiss it as a crank call. That woman was calling for Ryan. Not the dead, not the deceased, but Ryan, alive and very much with us. You knew it the whole time, and you worked the biggest cover-up since Watergate.
Wow. That's a lot of information, Kendall. When did you see Ryan?
I haven't. Not since that night.
So you're resurrecting Ryan based on the crank phone call, the beat-up helmet, and the fact that I had humor Lily.
It's a lot more than that, and you know it.
I do know it. It's your desperate need to bring back your one true love of your life.
I don't want Ryan back in my life. And even if I did, I wouldn't make up some ridiculous fantasy about him being alive.
Don't look now, wifey, but you already have. You're telling me that I'm hiding the living, breathing corpse of your ex-lover.
Well, I don't hear you denying it.
Let's run down the facts. Number one, there's no way Ryan could have survived that fall.
You did.
I wasn't doing 85 on a Japanese motorcycle. Number two, if he had by some miracle survived it, he wouldn't last this long playing dead.
Not unless he had someone like you helping him out.
He was in and out of the newspapers for a year when he was running Cambius. Somebody would have recognized him.
Yes, someone did. That woman who called, and you dismiss it as nothing.
And number three, you can't fight me on this. I hated Ryan. He's no use to me, alive or dead, so why would I be helping him? Don't get anything out of that, do I?
Really? Well, you seem to get off on helping perfect strangers stay alive even when they're better off dead. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so why not Ryan?
And there it is. The real reason why you're coming up with this crazy story. I'm helping your old pal, Julia Santos, and you hate me for it. Won't make me pay for it. It's not Ryan rising from the dead. It's the old spiteful Kendall back with a vengeance. Let's recap. My dear friend, the great Saint Ryan, is a living miracle, and I'm the bad guy who's helping him stay dead. Is that correct?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yeah. Because why? Because I'm just a horrible person who likes to cause pain, watch people suffer? Okay, I'll take that. And now you've taken it upon yourself to show and remind the rest of the world what an awful man you married. I've treated you badly, I've embarrassed you. I've hurt your feelings because I'm paying attention to another woman. It's payback time. So you're coming after me. Okay, that's good. Well, you're not gonna hurt me. Because, as you well know, I don't have any feeling. You're gonna keep forcing this, and you will hurt someone. You'll hurt the person that you call friend. The one person who's squeezing for Ryan even more than you.
I'd never hurt Greenlee. I would die first.
You die first? Wow. Okay. So what's the plan? What are you gonna do? I know. Why don't you go to Greenlee and tell her the impossible happened? Ryan is alive and well and living without her. His choice, his decision. How do you think that'll go over? How do you think she'll live with that? Well, I'm asking you, that's not your problem. You don't care about that, right? It's a little collateral damage on the way of sticking it to me. Strike first and deal with the people you hurt later.
Shut up.
You don't like hearing the truth about yourself, do you?
Shut up!
Excuse my wife. For some reason, she's a little emotional today. Damn you, Ryan.
Hello?
Hi. I'd like to talk to Ryan Lavery, please. Put him on. I know he's there.
What is it?
A man asking for you.
Who is this?
Hi, Ryan. Long time.
What are you doing calling me here? It's later.
There's a rumor floating around Pine Valley that you're coming back from the dead. So what's going on there, dead boy? You're 1 foot out of the grave?
We agreed that you wouldn't call me here.
We agreed you would stay dead. Since you can't seem to do that,
I'm doing just fine.
you're doing all right. That's why your wife is having doubts about being a widow.
It's impossible, right? It can't be, it shouldn't be, but I can't help thinking, what if it is? If Ryan's alive, oh God, Kendall, if Ryan's alive, it's what I dreamed for, it's what I prayed for, but the reality, if it's reality, if Ryan is alive, it's some sort of nightmare because he could he?
You can't do this to yourself,
Could he be somewhere? Knowing what I'm going through, could he just walk away? Leave me? I thought nothing could be worse than losing him, but if he's intentionally staying away... We can't do it, Kendall. We can't have Ryan's baby.
Is she okay? Is Greenlee okay?
It's a good thing I traced this call and not Kendall.
Is Greenlee okay?
Greenlee is fine. And she'll continue to stay fine if you continue to stay dead. Now, if you hurt Kendall or Greenlee again, I will hunt you down and kill you myself.
Yeah, I bet you will. Well, I'm no Zack Slater. I don't rise from the dead just to stick it to people. I have real reasons. I'm not as self-centered and as screwed up as you are.
Yeah, the Laveries, paragon of mental health. Stay dead.
Who knows why Lily thought Ryan was really there? I mean, her perceptions are off sometimes.
But she always tells the truth. She can't help it.
Yeah, what she thinks is the truth.
And Zach denied the whole thing.
He didn't deny it. He explained it.
He lies. He'll say anything.
Why would he lie about this? He likes you. He actually likes you, Greenlee. He does, and he was worried about you when you were going to tell Ryan about the baby. God knows he has no reason to cover for Ryan.
If Ryan asked Zach for help...
Yeah, there's a likely alliance right there. Zach and Ryan banding together to help Ryan play dead.
If Ryan were out there, if he could do this to me...
He didn't.
I couldn't go on. It's awful, but it's better this way. Ryan didn't leave me on purpose. He couldn't help it. He died.
So then we're gonna do what we said we would do. Our very own Ryan memorial. You still wanna go ahead with the baby? Well, kids, get ready for the big egg hunt.
You wish it were that easy. Here.
Okay, there's this. Preparing for another life, perfecting pregnancy. My God, I won't finish these until the kids in kindergarten.
Start with this, but this is a must. Read carefully. The test is next Saturday.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious. You're majoring in the art of pregnancy. Now, I found 3 mommy-to-be exercise programs. Choose whichever you prefer, but you gotta get yourself in shape.
Excuse me, I'm in great shape.
Good enough for you, but not for you and the baby. And you'll read this, but your diet is no longer your own.
Right. You're co-opting it for the baby.
Of course. Okay, no alcohol, no caffeine. Shellfish is an issue we'll discuss, but cut down now, and soy. And need I say your nightlife is a thing of the past? You need tons of sleep.
Well, why don't you just cage me in a corner for the rest of my life?
If I could. Oh, and last, but definitely not least, before you get pregnant, you have to get a divorce. Go, get busy. You've got tons to
Hold
do.
on a second, divorce? When did the
Why
T-word
kick
get
about one
involved in
tiny
this?
stipulation? I mean, fly to the islands, fill out a form, bye-bye Slater. Just be back by Saturday.
Greenlee, you don't own my body. It's on loan.
Your husband is untrustworthy. I don't like him. And my child doesn't need his negative prenatal influence.
Okay, you're kidding me
Does
about
Zach
the
make you
prenatal.
happy? No. And where will my baby be for the first 9 months of his or her life?
Yes, but that
Zach
doesn't-
is dangerous, Kendall.
No, he's
As long
not.
as he's hanging around Julia Santos dodging bullets, he is. And if you're near him, you're in the target zone. It's unacceptable. And I don't want my baby around him. Ergo, divorce is a must. Okay. Drugs. No aspirin whatsoever.
No.
Whatever you take, my baby takes
No,
too.
I will not divorce Zach.
Give me one single reason why you're still married to Zach.
Well, that's it. The single reason. If I'm married, I'm not single.
Where's your pride? Your independence? What is wrong with you? You don't love Zach. You barely tolerate him.
I don't want to fall in love. That's why my marriage to Zach is perfect. I'll never get my heart broken again. But if I'm out there on the market, it could happen.
Waddling into the dating pool, you really think you'll get a lot of action?
It could happen.
Yeah, right. Pregnancy will not make you a guy magnet. But if some demented, family-oriented, baby-obsessed male starts sniffing around
Okay, that's a
and
pretty
you're feeling
picture,
frisky,
lovely.
lumber away in the opposite direction. No sex during our pregnancy.
You're unbelievable.
I know there's nothing wrong with it. I know it's normally no risk to the baby, but since my bun will be in your oven, no eclairs or baguettes need apply.
But do you lie awake at night thinking this stuff up?
No sex. Agreed?
Agreed. Fine.
Great.
Great. Okay, I won't have your... subject your bun to any frisky business.
Great. Hit the books.
My marriage gives me security. And I won't end it because you're on some maternal tear. So don't worry about it. Zach is not going to put me in any danger. Our baby stays safe, and I stay married.
Oh my God. Oh my...
What? Wait, what are you looking for?
Something big enough and heavy enough to knock some sense into you. You care about Zach Slater. Pick the most unlikely, unlikable man in the universe, and you still fall for him.
I haven't fallen for Zach.
You're hopeless.
Zach, he's barely human, Greenlee. He's not tender or gentle or any of that. He's the antithesis of anyone I could ever possibly care about.
Admit it, Kendall.
No, stop. Okay, not another word. Zach, I have him for one specific reason only. He is the one worthless guy that will keep me from falling from any other worthless guy. Other than that, he means nothing. No, I don't. Would you stop with, please, stop. Okay, end of discussion. We're not talking about this anymore. I haven't fallen for Zach Slater. Got it?
No, you got it. Fallen and Kersplat.